The hearing room was packed, cameras buzzing, the air tense with anticipation as the panel questioned witnesses about sweeping election policy proposals. Stephen Miller leaned back in his chair, smirking with his hands, folded like a man who had already decided the outcome before the debate began. When Representative Jasmine Crockett began her fiery argument against his recommendations, calling them a blueprint for silencing voters rather than empowering them, he chuckled audibly, shaking his head as if she were a child who had missed the point. The sound carried across the room, drawing a ripple of gasps. Crockett's eyes snapped toward him, and her voice cut sharper than any gavel. "You can laugh, Mr. Miller," she said coolly, "but history won't be laughing with you when your legacy is nothing but a manual for exclusion." Miller leaned forward, unfazed, trying to diminish her words with a dismissive wave. "Congresswoman, your theatrics may play well on social media, but the law doesn't bend to hashtags. This country demands order, not slogans." His voice dripped with confidence, almost daring her to stumble. But Crockett didn't blink. She let the silence stretch, forcing everyone in the room to feel it, before replying with precision. "Order without justice is nothing but tyranny dressed in a suit." The room erupted, not in applause, but in murmurs that carried a current of unease. For the first time, Miller's grin faltered, his eyes darting toward the cameras as if searching for an exit strategy. Crockett seized the moment, pressing on with a calm intensity that left no room for interruption. "You think you're untouchable because you've made a career out of whispering. In the ears of power," she continued, her tone colder now. "But every empire built on suppression collapses, and it collapses faster than the architects believe." Miller started to respond, but his voice cracked slightly, betraying a hesitation that the audience pounced on with restless whispers. She leaned closer, lowering her voice so it carried like a blade sliding from a sheath. "You don't have to answer me. The silence of your discomfort is already louder than your laughter." With that, she pushed back her chair and walked out, not storming but steady, measured, leaving Miller staring at the empty space she had owned only moments before. The cameras followed her exit, capturing his paling expression. For once, the man who prided himself on controlling the narrative had been left speechless, his chuckle silenced not by fury, but by the cold weight of inevitability.